officers and this reform caucus, they're the ones who are not going ahead and communicating this with the membership at large. So there's no transparency. Everyone is being locked out of meetings. They're constantly having secret meetings or secret chats. And at the
Mhm.
end of the day, the ones who are suffering is the membership at large, right? And so what we're trying to do is we're really trying to return the union back to the membership at large where it belongs. It doesn't belong to these three officers. This is not their property. They do not own it. This union does not belong to these labor lawyers. Arthur Schwartz and Jeannie Myron need to back up. This is not your union. This is not your property. Okay. And this is why we're coming forward, because this union has to be returned back to the membership at large of JFK 8. It has to be returned back to the rank and file where it belongs.
Mhm.
And the reason why we have an issue with this reform caucus is that there's no reason why they can't organize and educate the membership at large along with doing elections. You don't have to put every single aspect of your day and energy just into elections. Okay. You can also educate and recruit people into the union so that we have a strong union, and so that we're organized inside of the building, and we have all of these things and policies, procedures, and the structure of the union that falls in place. So whatever other leadership comes in, right, has an actual functioning union, right? You don't want to bring in a new leadership to a house that has no furniture and broken windows, right? You want to be able to retain the structure of the union, right? Which is the foundation of it. You don't want to take all of that apart. I mean, what's the point of doing that? That's just going to harm the membership at large.
Mhm.
Right, the tools, the communication structure, the marketing that goes into it, the branding. I mean, look, they did a new website, and it looked like the website of the URL was down or disconnected for the better part of 2 weeks. Um, you know,
Yeah, they did a new website so that they could remove the expanded board
Mhm.
off of it, because the website that we had the expanded board. So this reform course is also going along with the undemocratic removal and
Mhm.
disbandment of the expanded executive board. And that is wrong. That's not how unions work. That's not how they function. There's no reason why we couldn't just bring them all on board, and then we'll just bring them on into the expanded executive board,
Exactly.
right? And then have the elections afterwards. Why are you supporting the illegal removal of the vice president? Why are you supporting, okay, and colluding with Christian Smalls with a disbandment of the executive board, knowing that these are all workers of JFK 8 and that represent the rank and file of the membership?
And for those who don't know, the executive board is supposed to be the governing body of the union, right? And the way it's set up now is you literally have, quote unquote, the police policing the police. You know, the main people that need oversight are the one in charge of making major decisions in the union, and for over 8,300 people at Amazon JFK8. And that's unacceptable. So now you have the executive board consisting of the president, the treasurer, and the recording secretary. Those are the main people that need oversight. You know what I'm saying? So that's just for clarity for people that may not understand the importance of the executive board or board in general. That's all I got to say on that.
Yeah.
Unacceptable.
It really is. It's like the lack of transparency is really unacceptable. It's like
Mm-hmm.
the secret meetings, the traveling without giving nobody a report on what you did on that speaking event, how much you got paid. It's like a whole bunch of stuff. It's just unacceptable. And it's like, for example, right, when they made this agreement with the caucus, what Chris was saying for like I want to say the past 2 weeks before he made the agreement with the caucus, he was telling everybody that he's not going to make no agreement with the caucus,
Right.
all this and that. He got up in there and he made an agreement with the caucus. You should have seen what he was saying. He was saying like, oh, as soon as Connor or Bremer see him, they're gonna run. It's not like I'm looking at him like, okay, we're gonna see. So he finally got into court. He didn't do none of that running. He went over there. He made an agreement with them. So it's just and then on top of it, with the financial transparency, right? We don't even like sometimes we don't even know how much money is coming to the union. And then on top of it, when you take a look at the other organization, right, the Congress of Essential Workers, I believe, it's like well, what I'm hearing that what Chris is doing is like he would take the money that's supposed to go to the union, he's gonna put it into that organization instead. Then whenever the union needs money, he would just basically just siphon off money from that organization into the union, and then the union can just pay his bill. Then on top of it, the treasurer also have access to the funds in that organization as well. So it's like a whole bunch of um um like non-transparent stuff going on. So how would the members know the money that's supposed to come to the union